Most men chase love and lose themselves, but the brutal truth is this: women are drawn not to love, but to respect. A Stoic man knows that respect is the foundation of true attraction. In this video, you'll discover why respect matters more than love, and how mastering this truth will change the way women see you forever. Most men believe that love is enough to keep a woman by their side. They think emotions alone will sustain attraction. But here's the harsh truth: love without respect quickly dies. A woman may enjoy your affection, your gifts, your constant attention, but if she doesn't respect you, all that love feels weak. Respect is what gives weight to love. Without it, your love feels like begging, like desperation. Think of a man who showers his partner with endless devotion, yet ignores his own boundaries. At first, she may accept it, but soon she begins to see him as less of a leader, less of a man. Why? Because he chose comfort over self-respect. The Stoics taught that self-control and inner strength create true value. Marcus Aurelius never wrote about chasing affection. He wrote about being virtuous, disciplined, and worthy. When a man embodies this, respect follows naturally. And when respect is present, love becomes stronger, not the other way around. So remember, love without respect is like a body without a backbone. It cannot stand. Build respect first, and love will either rise or fall on its own. If love without respect is hollow, then the next question is, what makes respect so magnetic to women in the first place? Respect is the silent force that draws people closer without words. For women, respect signals strength, stability, and leadership, the very qualities that create lasting attraction. Love may stir emotions, but respect anchors them. Think of it this way: a man who is respected commands attention without chasing it. His presence alone communicates value. Women naturally gravitate toward this because respect tells them this man has self-control, discipline, and purpose. These are the traits that ensure she can trust him, admire him, and follow his lead. Contrast this with a man who only offers love. He may be sweet, affectionate, even romantic, but if he cannot command respect, his love feels cheap. Women may accept his affection for a time, but deep down, attraction fades. They may enjoy love, but they crave respect. Stoicism reminds us that a man's worth is measured by his virtues, not by how much he gives away. When you live with integrity, respect grows naturally, and with it comes a deeper, more enduring form of attraction. But here's the catch: respect doesn't come from words. It comes from the boundaries you set and the standards you live by. And that's what we'll uncover next. Respect is never given freely, it is earned. And the fastest way to earn respect is through boundaries. A man without boundaries is like a fortress without walls. Anyone can walk in, take what they want, and leave. Women may enjoy his love, but they cannot respect him. Boundaries show that you value yourself. When you say no to disrespect, when you refuse to tolerate games, when you prioritize your purpose over constant validation, you prove that your life has order and strength. This is deeply attractive because it shows that you are not controlled by emotion or by the whims of others. Consider the opposite: the man who accepts everything just to keep the peace. He ignores red flags, sacrifices his self-worth, and calls it love. But in truth, he teaches her that he does not respect himself. And if he doesn't, why should she? The Stoics understood this. Epictetus wrote that no man is free who cannot control himself. By holding firm to your standards, you communicate silently. I will not trade my dignity for affection. And that, more than sweet words or endless love, earns lasting respect. If boundaries create respect, then the next step is learning how to embody inner strength, because respect always flows from strength, never weakness. Attraction fades when weakness takes over. A man who constantly seeks approval, who fears being alone, or who collapses under pressure, slowly loses respect in the eyes of a woman. Love may still exist for a time, but it becomes fragile, conditional, even burdensome. Respect, on the other hand, flows naturally from strength. Not brute force or aggression, but the strength of character, discipline, purpose, and emotional control. A man who can lead himself, who stays calm in chaos, who refuses to be ruled by impulse. This is the man who commands respect without asking for it. Women notice strength before they notice love. A man who carries himself with confidence and inner stability doesn't need to demand attention. It's given to him. His actions, his silence, even the way he says no, communicates more than any declaration of love ever could. Stoicism teaches us that real power is mastery over self. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet his journals reveal his constant practice of humility, self-discipline, and courage. That is why he was respected, not for what he gave away emotionally, but for the strength he embodied. But strength alone isn't enough. True respect also comes from the way a man lives with integrity and refuses to betray his own values. And that's what we'll explore next. Respect is built not just on strength, but on integrity. A man may be powerful, confident, and disciplined, but if his words and actions do not align, respect quickly crumbles. Integrity is the glue that makes respect endure. Women are highly perceptive. They may enjoy love, but they deeply value a man they can trust. Trust comes when you keep your word, when you remain consistent, and when your actions match your principles. A man who says one thing and does another may inspire affection for a while, but never true respect. Imagine two men. One promises the world but delivers nothing. The other makes small promises but keeps them every time. The second man, though quieter, earns far more respect because his integrity is proven, not just spoken. Stoicism teaches that virtue is the highest good. For the Stoics, living with honesty and principle was not optional. It was the foundation of character. A man with integrity shows that he values truth over comfort, duty over desire. This creates trust, and where there is trust, respect naturally grows. Integrity builds trust, but respect doesn't stop there. The highest form of respect comes when a man lives with purpose, when his life itself becomes something greater than the pursuit of love. A man who makes love his highest goal will always live in disappointment. Why? Because love is unpredictable, emotional, and often fleeting. But a man who puts purpose first creates a foundation that no emotion can shake. Women respect men who are led by something greater than themselves, whether it's building a career, mastering a craft, serving a mission, or living by principles. This doesn't mean ignoring love, but it does mean never placing affection above purpose. When a man abandons his mission to keep a woman happy, he slowly loses her respect. Think of history's greatest figures, the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus were not remembered for who they loved, but for how they lived. Their purpose gave them strength, clarity, and discipline. Women may have admired them, but more importantly, they respected them because they stood for something higher than fleeting emotions. A man with purpose is steady, focused, and unshaken. He doesn't need to chase love because respect and admiration naturally follow. And when respect is present, genuine love has a chance to grow stronger, not weaker. Purpose creates admiration, but the final piece is self-mastery. Because without control over your own emotions, respect cannot survive. That's where we'll go next. At the heart of respect lies one final quality: self-mastery. A man who cannot master his own emotions, impulses, and desires will eventually lose the respect of others, no matter how much love he gives. Women instinctively test a man's emotional strength. They push boundaries not always out of malice, but to see if he truly stands firm. if he reacts with anger, jealousy, or desperation, she learns he cannot control himself. And once self-control is lost, respect follows quickly after. But a Stoic man is different. He practices restraint, patience, and clarity. He knows that no insult, no rejection, and no moment of temptation can break his inner calm. His value does not rise and fall with external approval. This emotional discipline is rare, and that rarity is what makes it so powerful. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. A man who lives this truth becomes unshakable, and an unshakable man is always respected more than one who simply loves. Respect, then, is not just something you ask for, it's something you embody. And that's why, in the end, respect will always attract more than love. Attraction built only on love is fragile, but attraction built on respect endures. A Stoic man does not beg, he does not chase, and he does not lose himself in emotion. He lives with strength, integrity, purpose, and self-mastery. And from this, respect flows naturally. Remember, women may enjoy your love, but they will admire and follow your respect. Build yourself into a man who cannot be broken, and you will never have to fear losing what is truly valuable. If this message spoke to you, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with a man who needs to hear the truth. Your journey towards Stoic strength begins with one decision: choosing respect over weakness.